gonna make another video, and right now I'm gonna try to find a decent spot to sit to film these. I've got 2 to film. They're gonna be posted throughout the week, so stay tuned. Can't find a tree to sit in, so I'm gonna make do here. Alright, today's video is going to be on something known as the Sapir-Whorf Hypothesis. It's something that's more intertwined with human culture and language than it is with nature. But my videos from now on, unless they're skateboarding videos, are going to try to be in nature. So let's get this started. Okay, so the Sapir-Whorf Hypothesis is a theory that one's thoughts, so interpersonal concepts and interpersonal concepts, are controlled or dictated by their language. So they cannot think outside of their language, pretty much. And a solid example of this hypothesis is the Vietnamese language, having no subjunctive mood. So the what if sort of tone, or mood, in their language is it doesn't exist. And so it's highlighted in a TED Talk video, I'll put it in the description. And so the speaker escaped from Vietnam, and he mentions that when he was 7, his family was at a bus stop, and he started having a panic attack. He didn't really know for what reason, but he started having one. And so as the family decided that they would wait for the next bus. So the bus that first came, they loaded up with people. And then whenever the bus left off with, he didn't say how many, at least I don't remember, but there was a good amount of people in there. It blew up from artillery fire. And because he was exposed to the English language, he, at an early age, he began to think, what if I were on the bus? What if my family were on the bus? Was on the bus. And then his father, who he didn't really get much exposure to the English language. He was only really fluent in Vietnamese. Thought that was a stupid concept, the what if, because it never happens. So was his father's language controlling his thoughts? Let you determine that on your own. So, my opinion, in a way, yes, but not entirely. He was able to conceptualize the subjunctive mood, just not appreciate it. Just as the use of context is important to understand a concept, foreign or not. Context is a key factor in these moods. So indicative, imperative, and subjunctive. Those are the 3 moods in the English language. So personally, I think basically the opposite of the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, meaning my thoughts control my language. Though to a certain extent the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis is not 100% false. So examples of our thoughts controlling our language are vast. One of them being from the article Native Tongues by Nancy Lord in a 1996 edition of Sierra Magazine. I'll link it down below. So the language of the Athabascans, a people of Alaska, I probably could pronounce that completely wrong, holds many words for specific parts of the land. So the way that a river twists and turns up and down, left, right, sideways. So there are specific words for those. So the tongue of the language, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong too, Deniana. So D-E-N-A''. So for example, yeah, they have many words for mountain, yet English has one. They have specific words for each possible way a creek could move about the land, yet English simply uses multiple words together to form the directions in a linguistic way. But yeah, this suggests two things. Our thoughts control our language, and our environment heavily affects our lexicon. So, vocabulary, if you don't know what that means. And because of the Sapir-Whorf Hypothesis, well, it was thought in 1929, so it's simply become outdated. And due to very few tribes in this world being solely isolated, it is very hard to test now. And so I wanted to talk about this because it is a question that is largely imposed on humanity, yet it holds substance despite its poor aging. So yeah, it hopefully may affect the way that you think about your language and human culture. So just give it more thought next time you say anything. You know, is this even possible to say in another language? My instance went out. Hang on. Alright. We're good. Alright, so an opposition of my stance could be criticizing the human mindset, saying that humans have this need to feel in control of everything, which is very, very true. So thus it wouldn't be human nature to refute, it would be human nature to refute the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis and declare that your thoughts control your own language. That is human nature. That's for you to determine. So I want you to comment down below and we can have some discussions about this. And I want to hear your thoughts. So yeah, make sure to check out the description for my sources, of which, yeah, so thank you to Miss Connor, my wonderful history of the English language teacher. She introduced me to this topic and actually provided the sources because it's class material. This is one of the few classes that I am interested in. And yeah, she inspired me to make this video. Also in the description are links to my SoundCloud and blog, so check them out, both of which are rather new. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys in the comments, and make sure you check out the next video.